Right, so apparently, Trump is cutting government assistance in various forms and fashions. And while there's stuff like government grants and this and that are getting cut or at least halted, he's suspending it temporarily at the very least, okay? The one that people seem to be going after a lot is food stamps and stuff like that to help low income peoples. All right. Doesn't affect me one way or the other because I have never been on that stuff. But I do have two questions regarding this. This is going to be a very short video. Two questions to one and all who are either for or against. Well, actually, no, for it. Obviously, the people that are against it, for whatever reason, are against it. Okay, fine. But the people that are for these cuts, and not even all the cuts that he's doing, but specifically these cuts do to help these people. Okay. I'm not about to get into whether it's right or wrong or they shouldn't be on it so long or whatever. Temporary help, permanent help, whatever. I have only two questions. The first question is, these, what jobs? And I say what jobs because these people that are going to be forced off these government help, for, what jobs are they going to go to? I mean, because you could sit here and, well, maybe you're about to say, oh, the jobs that these illegals now don't have anymore because they're gone. Well, we'll see. I don't think that's the case because the whole point of those illegals being here is so that they could pay them 1 cent, which you have to pay a legal person, what, $100 for. Okay, so that's not going to work. But what jobs? What jobs? Because these people, whether they have skills or not, are now being shoved into the workforce. The people that have skills and stuff and are trying to work can't find jobs, all this ghost job business, okay. And people not hiring, nobody's hiring, and companies ghosting people, and people getting a job and then on their first day they found out that the job is now gone, and all the stuff that you're hearing on TikTok and YouTube videos of TikTok compilations and all that stuff. Okay. And then, of course, the people that have jobs, they're like, yo, we're not getting paid enough. We cannot do anything with this. We're getting paid, well, we're not getting paid enough. I can't save. If anything goes wrong, we're screwed. And in the case of some, okay, they're just making it to have zero at the end of the month once all the bills are paid and stuff. But then there's some of us who we're not getting to zero at the end of the month. We're negative at the end of the month. So going forward, more negative. Okay. So that's the first question. What jobs? What jobs? The people that have jobs aren't getting paid enough, by and large. Obviously, there's some people that are doing fine. I am one such case. The people that weren't on government assistance, but like went through school and all that stuff, they're looking for jobs. This is mainly the Gen Zers, but also some of the millennials as well, and entrails of Gen X and all that. Boomers shouldn't really be looking for jobs right now. They should be getting ready to clock out, if you know what I mean. Okay. And then you have these people now that you're about to throw into the workforce and get them off this government help. Okay. What jobs? So that's the first question. The second question is, are the taxes guaranteed to lower once this is done? Because you're cutting all this foreign aid or stopping the foreign aid at the very least temporarily, but supposedly it's getting cut, okay. You're cutting all this government entitlement things, and despite how huge the U.S. military budget, or defense budget, I guess is the official term of it's called, the biggest expenditure, if I'm not mistaken, of the federal budget, or at least of the money that's accounted for, that's rationed out, goes to entitlement programs. The biggest, I believe, is Medicare and Medicaid, okay? And less goes to Section 8 and food stamps and stuff. But my thing is, if you are cutting all this stuff and freezing all this stuff and all this, is my taxes, especially at the federal level, guaranteed to lower? Because a couple months ago, during the presidential election, when I was doing all those retard amounts of overtime, I'm sorry, can't say that, the handicapable amounts of overtime, I paid more in just federal taxes in one of my paychecks, and I would pull it up here, but I don't feel like censoring out all the personally identifiable information and stuff. In that one paycheck, I paid more in just federal taxes, not state or local taxes. And that's not including state or local taxes. In just federal taxes alone, I paid more than is my rent. My rent right now, as of January 30th, 2025 at 10:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for this 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom place here, is $1,666 I paid I think it was 49 or 1,700 something in just federal taxes for that one paycheck. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. That has never happened to me before in my life. So, those are the two questions I have. Because so many people seem to be praising, oh yeah, that's right, get off your ass and get a job and stuff. Oh, okay, fine, yeah, sure. Especially some of those videos I've seen of these women, white actually. One lady, she went and, she was young at the time of this, of the filming of that thing. She went and she's eating filet mignon and this and that, and she went and got a boob job or something, and she looked like something fresh out of Jersey Shore, kind of. There was another white woman that just, we all know it's mainly white people that get that stuff. Despite how it's black people are apparently the face of that, and it's mainly white people, like all those people in the Appalachians and all these rural areas and stuff. I have no problem getting with that stuff being gone. But my two questions stand. What jobs are these people going to get? Okay. And that's assuming they even have skills. Obviously, they probably don't. But let's just say they do. What jobs are they going to get, considering the ones looking for jobs can't find them, and the ones that have jobs aren't getting paid enough? And now you're going to dump more people. And then, are the taxes guaranteed to lower? And I mean significantly. Because, especially with that second question, if the answer is no for whatever reason, there's some justification, right? Then at that point, what the hell do I care who gets it? The whole point of me having no problem with that is that my taxes lower, and I only have to pay $1 instead of $100 if you obviously, that's an example to prove my point here, in federal income tax. But, and that's just federal again. Then there's state, and then there's local, at least for some of us. I'm one of those cases where there's local. But yeah, that's it. I was actually hoping this was going to be 5 minutes, but it's already about 9 minutes and 30 seconds and about 3 seconds. That is my videos. Very short, at least by my standards. Yeah, somebody please answer those two questions. Because if those two questions aren't getting answered, then what's the point of cutting this stuff? Anyway, later.